My friends, hello. Have you ever had one of those experiences where you feel like you're standing on the edge of a cliff and you're looking down and you're terrified and you know that you need to jump, but you're afraid of falling? I've had a number of situations like that where I've had to just jump. There was a boy who came to me one day as I was doing coaching, and he said that he had been seriously contemplating every day for a period of time taking his life, and he started to cry and he started to share the experience that he had had, and I really realized in that moment that I was functionally holding his life in my hands. The way that I responded to him was going to be very formative in the next choices that he made. And it was, I'll be honest, a terrifying experience because I knew how critical it was that I was clear and effective in how I helped coach and counsel him. We were blessed and fortunate that the conversation went very, very well. And he came to me a few weeks later and he hugged me and he thanked me. And he said, I wouldn't be alive if it weren't for you. And that moment really stuck in my mind that we have power, that we have the ability to be impactful in people's lives, that we are ready for situations even when we don't think that we are. I was doing executive coaching with a different company one time, a company that I had only been working with for a short period, and it was coming along quite well. But I had gotten to the root cause of the problem and had learned that it was the leadership at the absolute top of the chain that was the problem, and that we really needed to change the behavior of this individual so that his executive team could be more successful, so that the organization could be more successful. And this was after about 6 months worth of work. I was able to determine that this was the problem, and we really needed to work with this guy. And he also knew that he was the challenge, and he stood up in his office. I'm sitting at his conference table, and he stands up and he looks at me and he says, "How much do we still owe you? $40,000? Get out of my office. I'll give you the $40,000 to get out of my office." And I was just, are you kidding me? He was offering to pay me to leave, and I really thought about taking the money because it would have been much more preferred for me too. And I was stunned and I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, what do I do right now? And I thought to myself, you know what? I just need to trust the experiences that I've had. And we navigated through that conversation, and it actually ended up going quite well. And he invited me to breakfast a couple days. He invited me to go to breakfast with him a few days later. And we continued to develop a relationship that helped their organization to thrive. I share these examples with you because you are going to be faced with things that are terrifying. You are going to be faced with things that are scary or hard, or you feel like maybe you're not confident. You've probably had these experiences before. You will certainly have these experiences again. The experience where you feel like you're on the edge of the cliff and you're looking down and you're afraid of what's going to happen when you make that jump. And my encouragement to you is the experiences that you have had throughout your life have prepared you for the moment that you're being presented with at that time. You are ready to face challenges that you are surprised that you're ready to face. And you will thrive in the face of challenges, and you'll be surprised that you are able to be successful in those moments because you have had experiences that have prepared you. When you trust yourself to do what you know you need to do, what's right in that moment, you're going to find that you're not falling, but you're flying.